Hey there, Shrine Runners! Hello, and welcome to the Fox Shrine. I'm Araxis, your host, and tonight we're going to be playing some more Ghost Trick. Sorry about the slight delay. I had to go and get some dinner, and sorry about the lack of Resident Evil. Our schedules didn't quite match up, unfortunately. So we will be organizing something for next week, hopefully, depending on how things go. So look forward to that. Should probably turn off my Nightbot thing, but yeah, I'm in stream right now. I'll do that. I'll do that tomorrow or something. All right. Hey there, Callista. Hey, Ada. Hope you're doing all right. Had a fairly reasonably lazy day. As lazy as you can at work, I guess. And yeah, looking forward to doing some more Ghost Trick. Let's hydrate, shall we? And we'll sit up straight as well. Okay. So let's find out if we're going to be able to finish this either tonight or in a couple of days. And if we finish it tonight, we'll be able to go straight into New Vegas on Wednesday. I'll have to do some stability patches, but yeah, we'll see how things go, okay? We'll see how things go. Alrighty then. Now, let's get into Ghost Trick. Up to chapter 15. I think there are 18 chapters, so we're getting close to the end. "10 years ago, a man named Cecil took a little girl named Lynn hostage, and then was killed by a meteorite fragment. Allah Allah, mama. Hopefully you're looking forward to this as well, Ada, finding out the mystery behind Cecil. Tonight, a man named Cecil met a detective named Lynn at a junkyard on the edge of town, and then was killed by a bullet. But the scene I find waiting for me on the other end of the phone line feels like the final nail in the coffin of my lost memory. I see myself. That I did not expect to see. Let's I thought Carbonaro was let's just continue and see. Right, that's right. His name's... There you are, Commander Sith. Finally. Cecil! Where have you been, my good man? We've been looking everywhere for you. Finally getting back to the evil overlord over here. Had a little unfinished business to take care of. Didn't think it would take this long. Possibly Cabanaro was told to make that phone call at gunpoint and was then shot. That's what I would have to guess happened, actually. Means we'll get the chance to save Cabanaro. He's not a traitor. Alright then. I'm sorry if I'll call you out in the stream title. What about your people? They sure went out of their way to mess me up. Say, I believe we fulfilled every one of your conditions in our little deal. What right do you have to complain about anything outside our bargain? We can talk about that when we get together. This will be our last communication by telephone. We'll arrive in 1 hour. I look forward to seeing you, Sissel. Hey, Tiberius, how you going? Dawn is approaching. The darkness surrounding my own mystery is deep. But I know it's always darkest before the dawn. Yeah, I'm very much a fan of my starting soon screen. Thank you very much to Fab, who is the one who drew and animated that. Really captured what I was going for there. I sort of figured, you know what? Fuck it. I don't have to play nice. This is my starting screen. I can do what I want with it, right? Yes. We're nearing the final stages of our little deal, my good man. Yes, sir. All preparations are complete, sir. And we just had a report, sir. Lights have been spotted, sir. Say now. Well, by all means, let me have a look. Alright, weren't we doing like Kronk or something for him? It's been so long since I've done this guy. Yes! We're very close. Not that I really know how to do Kronk. We will now disconnect from the communications cable and have no service until we arrive, sir. Very well. Wait. Das gut. Ah, that explains why it's so hard to get connection with that guy. Nice try, Inspector Cabanella. But you could never stop me. See ya, sucker. So, that submarine guy and his people have a deal going on with me, do they? If it's the case, they probably aren't the ones who killed me, right? I really enjoyed seeing that. Like, it was rough seeing the Arrowhead devs have to cop the flack for like Sony's ridiculous account connection bullshit. Like, let's just take away from the fact that like connecting accounts is annoying and like Sony's security measures being not so good. So many countries don't have access to like being able to create accounts on that, so that's just crazy. I didn't know that. Like, yeah, that's I'm glad that that people were able to bully Sony into backing off on that. We'll have to see what their alternative is, certainly. But yeah, fuck Sony. Anyway, it's definitely something behind the Inspector's death. I think I better talk to him. Alright. First things first, I think I want to go and explore the rest of this place. Most people saw that Sony was to blame. Like, Arrowhead were definitely copping some flack. Like, normally I hate CEOs, but the Arrowhead CEO seemed to like be genuinely trying to like take responsibility for what was going on and try to like fix things for his customers and all that, for the player base. Anyway, let's go explore around, and then we'll go check out what Cabanella's got to say. Alright, nothing going on here. Lampy is done. Yeah, line isn't working, can't go there. Because it's a frickin' submarine. That phone is also underwater, incidentally. Just, literally. Alright, nothing going on here. The Minister's office. Hey guys, Cabanella's dead. Did I make the right decision? I believe I let a death row inmate go free, if only for the night. Maybe I wasn't cut out to be Justice Minister. Just what kind of a minister was I meant to be? There's no end to the minister's worrying. Alright. How's it going? What is the situation? It looks like it's all coming to an end. It is? Don't hesitate to ask if there's anything I can do. I'll even look the other way if it comes to minor illegalities. Thank you, Mr. Minister. I'll let everybody know. That's quite a blessing, but a little scary too. Daybreak isn't far off. It'll all be over soon. Off you go then! Leave this place to me! I'm guessing you don't have anything else to say. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's dial out. Head over to Tempsick Park. See if anything's going on here. Doesn't seem like it. Yeah. Leave the park, please. Okay, the chicken kitchen. Let's head over there. I like the chicken at the chicken kitchen. When does this guy sleep, by the way? Night shift is rough. Oh, I should probably go look over here as well. Is my name really Cecil? That man who was hit by a meteorite fragment in front of Detective Jowd in the park 10 years ago. The man who was trying to take Lynn hostage. Is that me? Alright, in the park 10 years ago, she was saved by a falling meteorite, but she doesn't know that. If this manipulator exists, could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me? Yep, Camilla, kidnapped because she was mistaken for the whereabouts are unknown, Detective Jowd's daughter. We have Missile over here. Thinking he needs his powers to protect the lady, he chose not to be brought back to life. Possessing a leaf, he was blown away on the wind. That's rough, buddy. Okay, so the Justice Minister. 1 month ago, he was physically manipulated into ordering death row the death row in convict's execution. Not wanting this to get out, he's since been in constant anguish. He decided to halt the execution. Yep, Cabanella. After finding out what the manipulator really is and rushing off, he called the Justice Minister demanding that the execution be carried out. Quite possibly being manipulated, or just being threatened. Alright. Yeah, so the Guardian of the Park 10 years ago witnessed Lynn being saved by a falling meteorite, and now to protect the Rock of the Gods that performed this miracle, lobbies to stop the park from being turned into a housing site. The chef appears to be in the middle of a delivery, but he's busy singing his rich tenor voice while swinging away on the park swing. Alright, so Jowd, who is Camilla's father, feels responsible for having driven an escaped suspect to take Lynn as a hostage and meet his death 10 years ago. He feels his wife's death was his punishment. And over here, when he mistook Camilla for the Justice Minister's daughter and abducted her, he accidentally hit the little doggy with his motorcycle. Alright, and our phone book over here. Alright. Yeah, the scorch marks Detective Jowd hid prove that a murder machine was used in this room. And after revealing everything, the man seemed to gain a brief sense of peace, but he is destined to tear his hair out again. Yeah, the man who tried to take little Lynn hostage was hit by a fragment and died. The meteorite was named Temsik, and it still lies buried near a stone monument. Alright. We'll double check out here. Go to the internal line. Check over here. Nothing going on. Go to the mortuary. Alright, nothing going on here. I don't like the internal line, it wastes so much time. Okay. And external to the basement. Line doesn't seem to be working. The basement is out. Yeah, I think that was out last time as well. Okay, no one is in here. The Chicken Kitchen. Hey there, Kurabachi, how you going? Alright, the courtyard. A very unlikely place for there to be anything going on. Yep, alright. It's the moon's still high in the sky, right? And Camilla's old house. Yeah, hopefully you do recover fully really quick. Okay, so we're going to the Super's office, and I wanna see what happened with Cabanella. See if he got whether it was like physical threats or actual like body control. Hey, you think you could wake up for me? Oh boy. Still unconscious, huh? Guess he hasn't been dead for very long then. I'll just go ahead and go back to 4 minutes before his death. I'm a little nervous about what I might see there, though. But if that's where I'm gonna find my answers, I can't run away from it. Let's do the time warp again. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostages will go free. Or singular hostage, rather. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. That's a good boy. Gee, a hostage sure is a handy thing. It gives me complete control over the top police inspector in the country. What's the matter? All those broken bones smart a bit? Oh, he's been, tortured as well, I guess, or at least, physically accosted. What's it like to feel pain? Does it make you feel alive? Why are you doing this? Now, is that any kind of question for a top inspector to ask? Isn't it obvious? Revenge, of course. Revenge on all the people who stole my life away 10 years ago. Don't be ridiculous. It was a meteorite that stole your life? Or you've forgotten that? Wrong! I was murdered by all of you! Detective Jowd, who chased me down and forced me into a corner, even though I was innocent. Lynn, that girl who was right there when I was running. Lynn? She was just an innocent little girl playing in the park. If that brat hadn't been there, I never would have thought of taking a hostage. That most self-centered garbage I've ever heard. And finally, you, Inspector Campanella. Me? If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. You were so proud of your spotless record. And my case was the one blot on it, wasn't it? Only two people know the real truth. Me and Detective Jowd. I'm starting to see what's going on here. This is a classic case of Phoenix Wright going on here. The police caught an innocent person and decided to continue prosecution despite them being innocent, so that they wouldn't have to admit to making a mistake. Fucking prosecutors. Assuming he is telling the truth about being innocent. I bet tonight's execution will be quite a relief to you, won't it? One of the people who know about the stain on your record will disappear for good. That's why you didn't help him escape from prison. That's the kind of guy you are. Nothing to say to you. You'd never listen anyway. Gods. He was burning his hand without any reaction to the stove, after all. Now then, Inspector, time to make a big red stain on your spotless white coat. This was another condition of my deal. wipe out everybody who knew about Sick. Revenge? That's what I'm up to? I feel like a ghost is possessing your corpse in this instance. Like, your body kind of got disappeared after all. What happened to your body? None of this makes any sense. Hey, man? Mind telling me what's going on? Inspector Cabanella! He's awake! My head is spinning, baby! Am I to understand that Cabanella character who just got shot is me? That's right! And you're supposed to be the scoundrel there who just shot me? I guess so? But you couldn't be, could you? Huh? After all, the guy in the red suit just walked out the door, right? So, who are you? Guess I just have to face it. I'm not that Sissel guy. I'm somebody who's searching for himself. That's why I'm here to save you. At the very least, you have information about that guy in red. Information I need. So, you came on a rescue mission now, did you? Nothing like the sound of that, baby! Because there's a very important life here somewhere. A life valuable to this nation. Okay, so do your thing, baby! Alright. So, are you a manipulator too? I have ghost tricks, powers of the dead, yeah, but I can't control living creatures. Anywhoot, I think you'd better be very careful. Guy in red is a manipulator. Naturally, he knows about powers like yours. If he realizes you're here, things might get a little sticky. You're right. I better be careful. It's a good boy. Gee, hostage sure is a handy thing. Get complete control. Look at him! There's that something emanating from his body. Is it really the sign of having special powers of the dead? This bookshelf is lined with books. This one on top is balanced so precariously it's a wonder it doesn't fall off. The old pigeon guy even reach up here. I wonder if he makes his pigeon fetch it for him. So we rock this. What's he gonna do, I wonder? All those broken bones smart? Yep. Okay. Obvious revenge. I'm trapped over here. So what's he gonna do? What's going on? Never seen the ghost world like this. So, you're here, are you? He sensed my presence. I noticed you. You think you can stop me, do you? Oh crap, he's breaking the fourth wall! I don't know why you're wearing my face. But you might as well give up now. I control everything. Damn it. Everything, including the life of this police inspector in white. But wait! Don't shoot! This other me knows the powers of the dead well. Wouldn't notice what you just did. You were practically shouting, "Look at me, baby!" I mean, I wanted to see what would happen. Looks like it might be hard to save you under these circumstances. Guess I can't just use my powers right in front of him like that. It's better rewind the clock again and see if I can pick up any other clues. Alright, let's just fast forward that. Wait here. He's gonna do this. That lets us go down here. Look at this place. Into the basement. What in the world happened here? I think I'm starting to remember. Something bad happened here. Now, there's another death lying hidden here. What? Another death? The superintendent? Didn't I tell you from the start? Didn't I say there was a very important life, valuable to the nation here? I thought you were talking about you. No, I didn't. I'm just a crazy character in a white coat, baby. Cuckoo! Hey, come to think of it, where's that old pigeon guy? Let's move this. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's the old pigeon guy, I guess. This is some kind of device. Very astute observation. Sorry. My memory isn't working. Yeah, mine isn't working too well right now either. I do remember seeing somebody use this equipment though. Alright. Too heavy. Budget. Not surprising, but with that mountain of rubble on top of it. Appears to be a death buried underneath that rubble. Please, help that person. Very well. Excuse me. Are you awake? Of course. I never sleep during work hours. Professor, do you recognize me? There's only one crazy character in a white coat that I know of, and it sure isn't me. He hasn't lost his memory. I'm not the type who likes losing things. Never mind that. Cabanella, this is quite a surprising guest you've brought with you. This must be the guy researching, like, all the manipulator and all that, right? And why he's got, like, a recreation of the thing in the basement? Pretending like he didn't just blow up the place. Are you talking about me? Oh, this is a different guy. And I'm his guest, actually. Said he came to rescue us. Unlike you, my sharp friend, he still hasn't gotten his memory back. Pitiful. Hurts. Anyway, now we'll be going back to 4 minutes before your death. In order to change your fate, that is. But aren't we already in the past, man? But we can go back even further. I've done it before. Still don't see a path to saving Inspector Cabanella. But if we go back further, maybe I'll find a lead. Alright, let's do the time warp again. Tom Jones. Not super familiar with Tom Jones, I don't think. Hello? How many times do I have to tell you, Professor? This place is dangerous. Don't be daft. I can't leave now. He's completely dead. But just as I thought, I'm getting a reading. This is the source of his powers. If I remove it, Reverson flushed away, and Scout from TF2 adores him, huh? Alright, fair enough. He's not dead. He's just not there. The true form of the manipulator isn't something you can detect. It's a spirit. Ridiculous. So, you figured it all out, huh? You're a clever man, Inspector Cabanella. It's really true. I wasted a lot of time tonight because of you, Inspector. But it's all just like you said. I died 10 years ago. This body is just a vessel, a shell. I control everything. This shell, people, just like I controlled the Justice Minister and Lynn. So it's true. You were manipulating my baby that time. You made her shoot your shell. Why? Why would you do a thing like that? To create conclusive evidence. You know, on that security tape. Hey there, Kailash. How you going? Now, she's a murderer too. She'll suffer, just like Jowd did. Now then, Professor, I'm afraid it's time for you to die. I don't have any grudge against you. I'm even grateful to you. Oh yeah? So, why don't you let me live then? I'll be leaving this country forever tonight. But before I do, I need to erase all evidence that these powers of mine exist. Along with the contraption in this room. This time, the thing will work the way it was meant to, and it'll all be over. Cupid won't turn this time. He'll shoot his little arrow this way. Professor, look out! Dynamite, huh? When the devil did he put that there? You should play 428 Shibuya Scramble. That's a really good game that I highly recommend. He planned it all out tonight. Did my baby shoot him? Did his corpse disappear? It's a visual novel, and it's a really good one. It's done in the style of 24, in that everything's like taking place, like it's like really calculating like the times of things, and you get to like alter things that sort of like affect like other storylines going on at the same time. It's really cool. His corpse disappeared? Medical examiner. Remember him? He was a complete and utter imposter. He said he was going to take the corpse back to the lab, but he'd already made a deal with the manipulator to meet him and give him the body back. But I wasn't going to let that happen, baby. Custard. Custard's great. You saw through their plan, huh? I noticed right away the medical examiner didn't know the first thing about examining a body. I knew he was a fake, so I tracked him down and fought him off. Fought him off? Had him smuggle the corpse to this room. I thought we could find the source of his powers. Of course, never in my wildest dreams did I think his abilities were powers of the dead. Anyway, there isn't much time. He's leaving the country before dawn. I'm gonna follow him, of course, after I save you two. Something's been nagging at the back of my mind. Remember what Ray said to me tonight. He said that spirits cease to exist when the day breaks. So, 10 years, huh? But if that's true, how could a spirit from 10 years ago still be here? No time for thinking now, baby! Action is the name of the game! Work your magic and take us back, even further into the past! Alright, man. Jump in there and stop that explosion, would you? Easy enough for you to say. Foolish of you to say, too. You stop the explosion, he'll just do me in some other way. Fair enough. Then jump in there and take care of that man in red, would you? I repeat, easy enough for you to say. And most likely impossible to boot. Huge explosion didn't even make him bat an eye. Well, what do you propose then, Professor? Pray tell? Your best bet is to save me during the explosion without him noticing. Easy enough for you to say. Sheesh, what's with all these people? Anywho, jump in there and do something. It feels like it's just like open the door, right? Oh, let's sit up straight. If we like open the door and find a way to get him underneath there. What in the world is this thing? This device has that meteorite data entered into it. If it detects Temsic radiation, it responds. But that kid? Isn't it a lovely thing? Yes, sometimes it's important not to think about things too much. What a sorry pair. Alright, and yeah, he is... I can get over here and examine this. What do you think you're doing? I just thought I'd try it out. You do? You're going to set the contraption in motion! Oh, yeah. I just thought... He just thought he'd blow me up, is what he thought. Oops. That was my bad. Not a whole lot of things I can use my tricks on in this room. What's that over there? It's completely dead like I thought. This is the sort of if I remove it. Yeah. Yeah, it's just not there. Ridiculous. He's got to get up now. Okay, fast forward all this stuff. Just like you said. Could open that now, but he would notice, right? Like I have to do it like just as the explosion happens. Yeah, but before I do, yeah. Erase everything along with the contraption. As you perhaps have already noticed, time is running out, baby. Yeah, no perhaps about it, I know. But you know, not a whole lot of things I could use my ghost tricks on in here. Looks like it's all over. Once I find another path, I'm sort of at a deadlock here. Thistle! Hey, I know that voice. Help me. Where are you? Find me before I'm carried away. Hmm? What's with the frail-sounding call for help? He's here somewhere. Friend of yours? Is it Missile? Yep. Little guy who looks a little fragile, but has strength that'd surprise you. Well, he's asking for you to find him. Or he's carried away, no less. Almost out of time. Should I look for him? Does he grab this? Cecil! It reads again. Farewell. Sounds like your little pal was carried away. Was he? Maybe you should have tried to find him somehow. Maybe you should have looked around from corner to corner, baby. Or what? What happens if I do this? No use, I can't open it. Would the fact that the professor is standing on it have anything to do with it? It looks small, but I'm pretty heavy set. Sounds so proud of that fact, too. This door. Such a pity. Too bad it doesn't open downwards. Sometimes life can be so hard, wouldn't you agree, Professor? Yeah, that's why we're both dead! Door that opens downward, eh? Let's rewind. The rats, maybe. Duncan. Yeah, standing on red. Is he more heavyset than he looks too? Why are you asking me? Yeah, sometimes life can be so hard, that's why we're both dead. Yeah, so down over here. Does it have to be when he's just on the edge? Is it here? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, leaf. Sizzle! Here I am! Oh, hey! It's... Missile! What are you doing there? You really have to ask? Seriously? You really going there? No, that's okay. Never mind. Anyway, I need your powers. Will you help me out? Of course! Here, let me come join you. Okay, here I am, Cecil. Now, maybe things will flow in a new direction. Even though the flow of the sewer is a little bit stinky. All right. Okay, let's stop that explosion. No, we can't do that. Okay, let's take care of that man in red then. No, we can't do that either. We can't do this! We can't do that! What can we do? We let the explosion happen, then we rescue the old pigeon guy without the man in red noticing. Your powers are the key to all of it, Missile. Oh, I don't know about that, but I'll do my best. Talking about a matter of seconds. We can't miss our chance. Alright. Not here. Okay. You remember how to use my powers? Yeah. You can swap things that have the same shape, right? Well, to be precise, I can swap things that look like they have the same shape. What's the difference? As I was being carried by the wind and fallen into the river, I realized something. If you look at a thing from different angles, it looks different. You know, that's a pretty good point. For a little dog who came in with the sewage. Okay, hold on. Toy cake. Trash can lid. Trash can. These squeaky guys are making a fuss about something. Thistle! My animal instincts are starting to surface! You mean you want to chase them? I think you have to be alive to do that. Must be some kind of rat beast in that trash can. Those things usually make a bigger commotion than that. Bigger commotion, huh? we swap those around? Rats! Now, that's what I'd call some proper commotion. And making that trash can dance. Truth be told, I feel a bit like dancing now myself. I'm getting harder and harder to hold my wild instincts back. What a dangerous bunch. Rat. Okay, so this is getting moved around. So we can swap these apparently. I don't know why. Okay. Hold on. Trigger. Let's get you out of there. Onto there, I think. Professor, look out! Oh. Save you without the other me noticing. Oh, no, truth, just as the explosion occurs. We can do it, Sissel! I know we can! Key to success is this little doggie's powers. Alright. Let's rewind. And I see that we got an ad break here. So, I will be right back. Alright? And then we'll see about saving the professor, okay? Alright, let's get back into the game, shall we? We need to... trigger. Swap those. And that summons the rat. Okay. Let's just talk. Has this changed for us? I'll get down there. Let's kind of talk about like things that look similar, right? Like depending on angle. Door doesn't seem to... So it has to be like at a really specific time. Like now? There we go. All right. Look out! Sorry, little pigeon. As for you, Inspector, I have a little job for you. I can't move. Think I have 4 or 5 broken bones. I don't mind. It won't prevent me from manipulating you. It might make it hurt a little bit when I move you, though. Quite a bit, actually. Damn you! Believe it. You lot actually pulled it off. Sorry, Inspector Cabanella. Didn't do anything to help you. There I am. A broken heap of arms and legs. No matter, I enjoyed the show. Magic disappearing act, that is. Nothing like it, baby. Yeah, except... unlike a normal magic trick, I'm the one that managed to vanish without a trace here. Oh, there's a look. What's the matter? You look like you'd rather be dead. Not that you aren't. I was just remembering the fact that, right about now, the real me giving the poor Justice Minister a real fright. Oh, that phone call. Yeah, he was pretty upset. Excuse me, mister? You really shouldn't be mean like that. What's this lively little creature? Oh, this little doggy is the warrior who keeps Camilla safe. Or, he would be if he was actually still full of life. Camilla. Good heaven. What a terrible thing. Poor little girl. Stitch. It's a cruel twist of fate indeed. Wait just a minute. Miss Camilla is a hostage? Yes. We're sorry, little warrior. Is Camilla a hostage? What's a hostage? Anyway, Inspector Cabanella, time to save your life now. You couldn't get very far when you tried before, am I right? This time it's different, right, Cecil? That's right. With us working together, a whole different situation. I like Missile. He's a good boy. We'll save the Inspector in white, and then we'll go rescue Camilla, okay? Okay, let's hurry up and get through this. Hey, kids, you're making me feel like an afterthought. All right, let's get started. Inspector Cabanella is upstairs. Our first step is to get up there. Cecil, I'll go first and wait for you. Okay, lovey-dove. We need your help. Carry this measuring device upstairs. It has Mr. Ghost in it, so don't drop it. Ah, lovey-dove. You've got grit, little pigeon. I'd better get up there before the little pigeon's strength gives out. Missile is waiting for me. Better hurry. There you are, Sizzle! Sorry for the wait, Missile. 4 minutes from now, the Inspector will be killed by a gun. You just jump in there and stop him from firing, would you? There you go again with that stuff. Besides, it doesn't make any sense. If you stop him from firing, he'll just kill you some other way. Wait a minute. Sounds familiar? Yep. Same situation as mine. Your best bet this time around is to allow him to shoot, and then save Cabanella without him noticing. Worse than last time. Anywho, jump in there and do something! Okay, I'm ready to jump in, Cecil! Don't forget, whenever you want to use my powers, just tap the right trigger. Alright, so what have we got that you can manipulate? Got a hat over there, got some photos. I don't see anything immediately available. Let's just have a chat real quick. So, Cecil, will you explain something to me? Exactly how did the man in white die? He got shot with the gun. Gun, huh? Always wondered what about those things. How come people die when they hear that loud bang? Why do they? I don't remember. I never lose my memory. Mr. Whitecoat here died because he got shot with a bullet. Bullet! A little lump of metal. It proves fatal when it gets lodged in his head. I get it! Like a little tiny meter, right? Yeah, something like that, I guess. Different shape though. In that case, I ought to be able to use my powers on it to save the man in white. Hey, good news, eh, Whitecoat? Can't anybody here just call me Cabanella? Use your powers on the bullet, huh? That's interesting. Sorry. Lost my life. The man I pursued thinking he was me took Lynn hostage, was killed by a meteorite. I don't know who I am. She was apparently manipulated into shooting me by the ghost of the man who lost his life trying to hold her hostage 10 years ago. Yeah. He was blown away by the wind, met up with him again when he came floating along in the sewer. Odd Blue Doctor, a phony medical examiner. His plan was to steal the corpse from the site, but Inspector Cabanella saw through his plot and bribed him to bring the body to the junkyard's maintenance building basement. In order to find out, with the junkyard super's help, the source of the manipulator's power, we had the man in red's corpse brought to the junkyard's maintenance building basement. Yeah. Working with Cabanella to find the source of the manipulator's power, examining the man in red's corpse. That fact was what made him a target to be killed. Yeah. Camilla's father feels responsible, driven, and inspected. Yeah. Okay. The other me. The man I was pursuing, who I was convinced was me. His true identity is the manipulator, the spirit of a man who was killed by a meteorite fragment 10 years ago. Tonight, he was planning to get revenge on all the people who contributed to his death. Pigeon Man's office. After making a threatening phone call, Inspector Cabanella lost his life here, killed by the other me. Mechanical murder machine was blown up by the man in red. Lynn, shown on the security tape, was apparently being controlled by somebody when she shot me. Yeah, okay. There we go. Right trigger. So I can't actually move anything as you right now. Probably when the... Yeah, I was gonna say, when the kettle gets dropped, I can move into that, which lets me move here. I can wibble these, but this will absolutely give me away. He's looking away now. Oh, did you see that? That thistle turned around. Have to call him that? Yeah, this is our chance to try some ghost tricks. This is the only time he takes his eyes off of me, too. You have something to do. Do it now. I better take the first steps towards saving the inspector. Okay. That's yeah. That's the kind of guy you are. Not that. Yikes! I'm a little scared right now. Why didn't he die? Because he's already dead. He died 10 years ago. I know full well he wouldn't die if I shot him. And why did you go to the trouble of shooting him at all? Time's almost up. After enough chit-chat. Now the situation has changed slightly. These last split seconds are our chance. Move that, maybe. Is it something I want to move? Right. Salmon, jiggle that. Maybe. This over now. So, trigger this. I know what I'm doing with that. Okay. There we go. Inspector. Know what I'm doing with that, admittedly. Hold on. Trigger. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure. Who's? Ah. He's just gonna die. I'm not sure what I was meant to be doing. I've got this over here now, but what's gonna happen? This gets shot. This was another condition, yeah. Too late. Gotta get shot again? No, wait, our chance is coming up. Last split second, right? Leave it to me. Would you look at that? The bullet is hanging in mid-air between the gun and the inspector's forehead. Now's our chance. I'm hearing the bullet right now. Let's swap this little thing with something else. What? Our only hope is something here with the same shape and direction as the bullet. Hurry now. Swap with something else. That's not going to help us, is it? That didn't go well. Tried swapping what we could find, but we just made things worse. Not nice, kids. Not nice at all. You put a dent in my lovely mask. Guess we'd better I'd look for something. Yeah, it is that knit hat after all. But, what sort of happened there? Alright. Let's get up here. Up there. Maybe get that knit hat on there or something, maybe? I'm bloody pressing the wrong buttons. So swivel this around. Hold up. Right trigger. No. Oh. Thought it would land on that. What's that? I think that's fine though. It means the thing will be able to land on the peg now. Okay. Okay. So, you over here. Jiggle this. It does look like a book on there, doesn't it? Wrong button. Not that. There we go. There we go. What? You look at that! Right on the hook! I love knit hats. So warm and most of all, not. Hey, now I'm looking at it. It's the same shape as the helmet you just knocked down. Ah, I thought so. Yep, okay. There we go. Bullet gets fired. Go. I can't believe he didn't notice that. I don't think he noticed. Somehow. Looks like you pulled up another magic disappearing act. Now I say again. Love knit hats. So warm and, most of all, stuff. Did I do alright? You did a fine job, little one. You saved another life. And I'll keep doing it too. Over and over. What I saw in just these 4 minutes gave me all the answers I've been looking for. All our research these past 10 years pales in comparison, right, Professor? So, you two were working together? That's about the size of it, yeah. Who would believe a story about a manipulator? So, We pursued it ourselves, just the two of us. I'm quite a crazy character myself, after all. Okay, let's hurry back. Now time. We have to rescue Miss Camilla. You're right, Missile. And there's a certain guy I have to follow, too. Completing his revenge on Inspector Cabanella, the man in red left. And now, a new story is about to unfold in a new present. How are you feeling, you old crazy character? Love knit hats. Hey there, Professor. We're both alive, I see. Yeah, nothing like it, baby. But I don't know if I'm getting old or what. I've got a few aches and pains here and there. Used to be, little thing like an explosion wouldn't bother me. Yeah, right. Like I'm gonna believe that. So what? The guy in red is gone, huh? Just in case, I posted special investigation units all around the building. Let's just pray the boys came through for us. Damn it! You picked a bad time not to listen to me, buddy of mine. Can I go to the disco now? Well, looks like both of their deaths were erased. Unfortunately, the case of the Inspector in White, can't call it a complete success, but in any case, these two have the information I need to start tracking the manipulator. I better talk to them. Alright. Oh, it's missile! Alright, Sissel, time to go! Out into the big wide world to rescue Miss Camilla. But hold on a minute, Missile. I have to talk to these two first. Oh, okay, I understand. Just do one thing. I go where the wind takes me. Is this little doggy trying to put pressure on me? Mr. Superintendent, do you mind if I talk to you for a minute? I haven't always been a junkyard superintendent, you know? I used to be part of the police. The police, huh? Not as a detective, but as a medical examiner. I've investigated victims' cause of death. Hey, Doomington, how you going? 10 years ago, I was asked to autopsy a strange corpse. I am very much liking Ghost Trick. It is a very good game. Highly recommend it. Hit by a meteorite fragment and died instantly. That's what the police report said. There were no signs of life. He was definitely dead. But I never filed an autopsy report. That's because the corpse suddenly vanished, leaving behind only one clue. An unusual corpse. That's what I've been chasing all night. Can you tell me more? Yeah, sure. I have an interest in you recovering your memory and finding your true identity too. I wonder if we're the cat. Abiotic factor. Never heard of that one. Glad you're enjoying it though. It's the only way I can describe it too. It was an unusual corpse. He was dead, all right. No question about that. wasn't a scratch on him. Not a scratch? But I thought he was hit by a meteorite fragment. I don't understand it any more than you do. You play as a scientist in Half-Life 1. I was completely bewildered. But when I tried to autopsy him, I was even more puzzled. I couldn't perform the autopsy. You couldn't? What do you mean? The scalpel went in, I couldn't cut. As soon as I tried to make an incision, it would heal up in the very next instant. Gotcha. Alright. Not exactly my sort of game to play, but I do enjoy SCPs, certainly. So, yeah, have fun with that. I probably enjoy watching a Let's Play of it, though. And that's how it went. And no scarring or blood, either. And I never had the chance to solve the mystery. That's because the corpse up and vanished on us. The morgue is well guarded. Nobody could have stolen that body. But there is one way the corpse could have disappeared. What's that? But up and walked away. It got up, opened the door, and walked out on its own. What? He was dead, but he wasn't dead. We saw it with our own eyes tonight. Not even that explosion could kill him. We didn't even feel it when he slammed his fist on that stove. Or when he got shot. Who left behind? The meteorite fragment, maybe? The corpse left behind some data from some testing I did. I got some readings for some kind of radiation coming off that body. Radiation. I used all kinds of instruments, but couldn't determine exactly what kind of radiation it was. Some undiscovered type from a world unknown. Wait a minute. Could it be? That's right. It was coming from that meteorite fragment. I went to that park and tested the spot where the meteorite fell. And just as I expected, I detected radiation coming from that crater. It was the exact same pattern of radiation as that of the corpse. At the time, I thought he was some kind of immortal being. He would die, only to come back to life. I wanted to research it all in depth, so I quit my job as a police medical examiner. Several years later, I came to learn the connection between my research and the manipulator case. Thanks to the arrival of this crazy character here. Stop now, Professor! Do you want to see me blush? Mean he's the second coming of Jesus? I mean, considering the era this guy's in, maybe he's bigger than Jesus. I am indeed the walrus on a yellow submarine. Alright, Cabanella's arrival. It was about a year ago, I'd say. This man in white came dancing into my research lab here. Alright, let me go and stretch and all that. Give me a moment. Because we're getting into the end game with all the reveals, this is where the chapters start taking more time to finish. I don't know. I heard there was an oddball here who's researching Temsic. Is that you, baby? Who are you to be calling anybody an oddball? Was investigating the manipulator case then. Then, I heard there was a man who'd quit the police force to study the meteorite. When I heard that, it was like a meteorite had struck me on the head. At the time, we were just starting to get leads on this manipulator. We didn't know who he was yet. We knew he was communicating with a certain foreign country. In one of those communications, we heard the manipulator say this. The source of my power is not of this world. And that's when I put two and two together, baby. The manipulator case and Temsic was somehow connected. Which also explained how 5 years ago he used his powers to manipulate a birthday surprise a little girl made for her mother. He added that gun to the contraption, most likely by controlling Camilla. Alright. Let's have a talk with you now. You things were going to end up like this. I would have tried to die in that explosion, baby. That way, I could have been dancing out the Big Red by now. Welcome back, Kailash. Be able to erase deaths, but it's true I can't do much about injuries. Really, you shouldn't talk that way. Yes, sorry. I suppose you're right. I just hate feeling so helpless. It's right there, within my grasp. All our plans are resting on tonight. Then, this. No worries, have fun with 30. Guess he's thinking about his spotless record. Not too late, Inspector. We still have a chance. Maybe I can catch him. You're right. That's not a bad idea. I'll cooperate with you fully. Go ahead and fire away with any questions you like, Mr. Ghost. Alright. Revenge! Sweet. That guy mentioned revenge. Revenge against the people who stole his life away 10 years ago. He's a fool. He's the one who made the decision to take that little girl hostage, and he wound up dead. Only has himself to blame. What about when he said this? I was murdered by all of you. Detective Jowd, who forced me into a corner. Lynn, the girl who was playing in the park. And finally, you, Inspector Cabanella. If you hadn't done what you did, I never would have pointed a gun at that kid. Why does it smell like pork in here? Yes, 10 years ago, on that day, Special Investigation Unit was working on a certain big case. We hold in a young man, an important witness to our investigation. So the manipulator case, like if he's working with a foreign country, that's why he's having all those people give away like important secrets, and he's able to get those secrets by using his ghost powers, right? But I wonder what he's getting out of it all. Oh, he's probably getting like gets to become like a citizen there afterwards, right? Like he said, he's going to flee to a foreign country after all this is done. So yeah, I get it. I get what's going on. And then I did it. I made 2 very stupid mistakes. Detective, I'm telling you, I don't know anything about it. Fine. You're under no obligation to talk, of course. But if you don't, the Special Investigation Unit can make the rest of your life a living hell. But I've just been assigned to the Special Investigation Unit, you see. They didn't share much info on big cases with a newbie like me yet, and I wanted to impress them. It's only supposed to be a matter of taking his statement. But I was too green. I pushed him too hard. I drove him into a corner and made him lose all hope. That was my first mistake. And then I made another mistake on top of that. Cabanella, got a minute? The Chief wants to see you about your report. Got it. I'll be right there. You stay right here and be a good boy now. And that's when I did it. I left it behind in the interrogation room. My gun. How could you? He used my gun to escape. Detective of the Year, everybody! What he said is true. If I hadn't made that mistake, I never would have had a gun to point at Lynn in the first place. We first found out about the manipulator's existence during a certain overseas communication. Overseas communication. For national security purposes, this country keeps tabs on the communications networks. So, does only Jowd know that his gun was with that guy? 'Cause I'm pretty sure, like, shouldn't that be, like, public knowledge, at least within the police force? And have gone on his spotless record? Jowd cover that up for him? This particular communication is about making a deal with a certain foreign country. He said he wanted them to buy him and his powers. That's how we first heard about him. Of course, we didn't know what he looked like at the time. And in order to prove these powers of his, gave them 2 predictions. He foresaw 2 completely preposterous, impossible cases. The case of a man who would sing national secrets during a live rock concert broadcast. And the case of a man who would take the chief commissioner hostage in his own office. Yeah, this guy's, he's not just taking revenge on, like, the people who he believes wronged him. He's also ruining the lives of completely innocent people in the process. Whether getting them killed like the super, or getting them imprisoned for essentially treason. Those two inmates at the special prison, huh? We kept tabs on their communications and launched an investigation. And then, finally, we pinpointed where they were going to meet tonight and staked it out. That restaurant, the Chicken Kitchen. Manipulator plans on leaving this country tonight on a submarine that belongs to the other country in this deal. Submarine? We haven't been able to find out where it's going to surface. It's terrifying to think what would happen if his powers were to fall into their hands. Right. Highly unlikely they'd use them for peaceful purposes. And now, they have that little girl as a hostage. Bella, we have to stop him before he leaves the country. And this spotless record of yours, is it really that important to you? Of course, baby. In some ways, it's more important to me than my life. Than your life, huh? After all, because of my record, be able to get my hands on all intel as head of the Special Investigation Unit. And because of my position, I get to direct all aspects of the investigation into the Manipulator case. The Manipulator case? That's why you cared about your record so much? Of course! Why else, baby? This is a very Ace Attorney track there. Just never could believe it, man. Geralt shooting Alma. Didn't care that he confessed. There was definitely something more to the story. Some secret. I did everything I could to climb the ladder. Everything in my power. And I finally found the answer. Took 5 long years, though. The Manipulator. He's going to prove that Jowd is innocent. What incredible determination. I mean, it was still sending him back to get executed, I guess. I suppose like maybe he was like trying to delay it or something, though. There's one thing I just don't understand. You were so determined to help Detective Jowd. Why didn't you help him escape from prison? It's an easy one, baby. Escaping from prison is a crime. I wasn't about to help him commit a crime after spending 5 years trying to prove him innocent. He himself asked to be executed, you know. As a man of the law, I had to make sure the execution was stopped legally. That's why I brought him before the Justice Minister, too. I needed to buy as much time as I possibly could, baby. So that's it, huh? Yep, buying time. There's one little unfortunate result of all this. Lynn completely misunderstood your intentions. But what's a little misunderstanding? My baby will come around. Give it time. But there are more important things to do with our time tonight. So that contraption in the basement here, you built that to try and help Detective Jowd? That's right. Jowd and I worked together when I was with the Force. Used the reports of his case to try and recreate the device. There was just one part of it I couldn't reproduce, no matter how hard I tried. Miller told Jowd it did something it shouldn't have, made an impossible move. I added that part to the device I recreated. I put in the part that would allow Cupid to rotate. Otherwise, the gun wouldn't fire. So that must mean somebody manipulated Camilla's contraption. As a result, we proved to ourselves that the manipulator actually existed. Inspector Cabanella! Hey, baby. Sorry about that phone call. Must have sounded like a real villain. I hated to spoil your image of me. Of that cool cat inspector you always looked up to. Is that really the image she had of him? Inspector Cabanella, I'm sorry. I just heard. You were chasing after that man all this time to try and help Detective Jowd. This manipulator is such a dangerous character. I was hoping you didn't have to be involved. That's why you had me arrested tonight, isn't it? Like I always say, somebody's in the way, throw him in the slammer. Yikes. Tonight. I really thought we finally had him. But my body gave out on me right at the critical moment. Like a cruel joke. Ha ha ha! But a joke is a joke. You might as well laugh. The minister called off the execution order. And while he was at it, he let Detective Jowd go free until tomorrow morning, too. So, pretty extreme while he was at it. Sorry I took so long to get here. You can leave the rest to me. There you go again. You've always been like that. Make everybody else run around, and you swoop in last second. Jowd? 5 years ago, you left this coat with me just before you turned yourself in. I promised to give it back to you one day. That is a strong dove right there. I've been waiting so long, Detective Jowd. Waiting for this day to come. Thanks for not giving up on me, Lynn. Okay, I'm off then. Good luck, my old friend. This present you gave me, it's just what I needed. Thank you. Hey there, Drago. How you going? Glad you like it. Democracy has indeed prevailed. Sissel, are you there? Yeah, I'm here. You and I have to go find that man. I need your help. Will you do this with me? Sure. But how? You don't know where the submarine is. The phone line doesn't work. They use communication cables to make their calls. We'll get you hooked up somehow. You'll see. You wait here until we do, please? Hey, fine. I'm counting on you. it's himself you're looking for. I bet you'll find it soon. Alright, I'm leaving, Inspector Cabanella. It's almost dawn. It's not who I thought I was. I'm actually further from knowing who I am now than ever. But now, I don't feel so alone. Each one of us, for his or her own reasons, is looking for the truth. Together, I think we can shed light on these mysteries, drive away the darkness. But it's almost dawn. Alright, chapter 15 completed. New background obtained. The dead body one. Ghost trick. Lingering death. Ooh, the submarine. Save the game here, and let's proceed, shall we? Chapter 16. 4:19 a.m. Lynn kept her promise about getting me hooked up. 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. Alright, so got our final ad break of the night as well. So I will be right back in a couple of minutes, okay? See you soon, everyone. Alrighty then, we have returned. Let's get back to tricking, shall we? Hello? This is Jowd. Thistle, are you listening? We need your powers. No time to talk, We'll be waiting for you. Alright. The control room. They managed to infiltrate the sub. Well, you'd better get going. This long night is drawing to an end. They're turning around and addressing the player a lot more now, I've noticed. Yeah, looks like it. Thank you for all your help tonight. I'm the one who should be thanking you. At the other end of the phone line, I'm finally gonna find all my answers. I'd better go. A single telephone line connects me and the other Sissel. But that single line spreads out like a spider's web to ensnare the fates of many people. And I just reached the center of the web. Welcome to the Unoa. Detective Jowd. My detective senses must have gotten rusty. I didn't even sense your presence here in the dark. That's because I switched the power to my mask off, Detective Jowd. I used your phone. Hope you don't mind. Egad! Never thought you'd track us here, especially seeing as you're a death row inmate. And I'm equally surprised about your choice of transportation. A submarine, huh? How did you find us, my man? Not even the police knew whether Unoa was going to surface. Confound it. We detectives have a little saying. There's something you want to know about a case, ask the criminals. The bullet the man in red was shot with had a radio transmitter in it. So that's why you shot him, even though we knew that it wouldn't do anything. I have a little something for you. They planned that out. Abinella has given me some pretty weird presents in the past. They always proved useful. This one was a radio receiver made to look like a pocket watch. Yes. Inspector Cabanella. I hear he's an excellent investigator. By the way, where is that man in red? I know he's on this submarine somewhere. Ah, Sissel, you mean? You can relax. Nothing but his shell. His shell, huh? His spirit isn't here right now. Most likely, right about now, he's controlling your daughter. Please, I beg you, let my daughter go. You need a hostage? Take me! Just please, let her go! There's something our nation needs. Sissel has it. That's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. However, it would appear Thistle has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip? Our nation has already researched it. This product that Sissel has to offer. The source of his powers. Yoink! You got the rock! What? What in the world was that? The Temsic fragment. It gives spirits special powers. And now our deal with Sissel is concluded. As far as we're concerned. What are you talking about? What a mistake to make. Right at the most critical moment. Now then, Detective Jowd. Farewell. What in the world? The whole room just vanished. Detective Jowd! Where'd he go? Now, I think I heard an explosion somewhere. Did he just sacrifice his own goon as well? In any case, Lynn and the little lady should be here somewhere. I smell danger. I better find them, and fast. Alright. Yeah. She promised to get a phone line hooked up to the submarine for me. She and Detective Jowd are in pursuit of the man in red. A foreigner who planned to carry out a deal tonight involving the powers of the dead. He knew the source of those powers was the meteorite fragment, so he stole it from the man in red's body and made his escape, abandoning the Unoa to the sea. Masked Muscleman appears to be the old man's servant, operates machines expertly. He was with Detective Jowd when the strange room suddenly disappeared from the rest of the submarine. Kidnapped. She's somewhere on the submarine. His insistence on a spotless record was so that he'd be able to prove his friend innocent. He fired a bullet with a radio transmitter into the man in red's body and urged Lynn to bring the case to a conclusion. Police medical examiner quit the force to research the meteorite's radiation. Built the contraption in the basement based on Cabanella's reports in order to further the investigation into Jowd's case. Yep. He snuck onto this submarine to rescue his daughter, disappeared before my eyes along with the room he was in. Yep, true identity is the manipulator. Other party in his deal betrayed him and stole the fragment that was inside his body. Yeah. Junkyard superintendent was researching Temsic radiation and the manipulator. The murder machine was built based on report of the case in red. Case 5 years ago. Man in red blew it up. And the control room. One of the rooms on the sub Detective Jowd hooked the phone line up to. Disappeared suddenly from the rest of the sub, with Jowd, the masked man, and the man in red's body trapped inside. Phone isn't working anymore, so we can't leave the submarine. Feels very much like the final area. Hello? So, you're here, huh? Missile! Yes. I think I even remember who you are by now. What do you suppose that shock was a minute ago? I have no idea, of course! I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog. But with my loss of memory, I'd say I'm much better. Anyway, let's hurry up and go save Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla. You think that trusty nose of yours can sniff them out? I'm sorry to say, I don't think it can. Why did I even bother to ask? But you do have the power to swap objects. Let's go find that lady detective and the little lady together. You got it! The telephone is ringing. Wow! Miss Camilla! I just know it! My trusty nose is practically screaming it at me. I think you'd call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's get to that phone before it stops ringing. You bet! Alright. Basketball. Let's swap these if we want. Hello! Hello! Miss Camilla! Hello! It's no use! This black hello just doesn't like me! Just create a path for me, missile. I'll come right over. Black hello is calling to us! Black hello? Oh, you mean the telephone? I almost feel like I could actually talk to Miss Camilla now. It just might be one of the perks of being dead. Anyway, let's get to that phone before the line goes dead. Okay. Right trigger there. Swap them around. Oh crap. I think I just heard another little explosion in the distance. I have a feeling about this. Oh, look! That black hello! It came off the hook! Uh-oh. Better answer it fast. Move you over there. Move you. Turn the valve. It did nothing. Let's answer the black hello. Hello? Is anybody there? It's her. The little lady. It's Cecil. Where are you? Somebody, please answer. She can't hear my voice. You too, huh? Oh, good. I thought she was ignoring me. Somebody, help me. Lynn. Lynn is... He said Lynn. Lynn's probably dead. Miss Lynn. Better hurry. Let's go, Cecil. Stay here. Come on, Cecil. Can't do anything to help them here. I thought I'd check this place out a little more. But I admit I am worried about the little lady too. What do you mean, I admit? Shouldn't that be of course? I've been chastised for my choice of words by a little doggy. What do these switches do? Nothing's happening. What do you think would happen, by the way? Fire the torpedoes? I don't know. I really think you should have a plan before you start touching things willy-nilly. Being given reasonable advice by a little doggy. This switch is too stiff. Can't lower it. Hey, wait a minute. Don't tell me your ghost tricks don't work anymore. Oh, come Go on, Sissel! That was just a little joke. I'm being made fun of by a little doggy. Poor Sissel. Hello! Please, somebody! Somebody answer! Please, come help me! Sissy! Little lady called me by name. He's asking for you, Sissel! Miss Camilla! Don't forget me! Better hurry. Let's go, Sissel! Alright, let's go. Yep, that's what I thought. It's no use. Nobody's answering. To be fair, she had a good run. She had a good run of not dying. Miss Camilla! And? Miss Lynn! Oh, poor Miss Lynn! Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. Looks like another tragedy has happened. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady. Sissy! I knew you'd come! Miss Camilla! Miss Camilla! And Missile, too! I'm so glad to see you're all right. Well, I wouldn't say I'm all right, exactly. Hey, wait a minute. Missile, your voice. I think I remember hearing it somewhere before. What? My voice? That's right. Camilla has a core now. So that means she did hear Missile's voice before, when he saved her that time. So, that was you, wasn't it, Missile? You're the one who saved me in the park tonight. Thank you. Miss Camilla! Ah, I'm so glad I was born your little doggy. Hey, Missile, would you stay here and watch over your mistress for a while? Huh? But don't you need my powers? I'll see what I can do on my own for a while. After all, you're the only one who could protect her. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, Missile. Wonder what happened this time. Gotta talk to the little lady a little more. And then do something about the detective lady. Wait, right. Talk with Missile. I'm sorry, I can't help right now, Sissel. I think I'd better stay with Miss Camilla. Yeah, that's alright. I think so too. After all, you're the only one who can protect her. Oh, thank you! Sizzle? Yes? Could you say that again? I really like the sound of that. Yeah, maybe later. Oh boy. Say it! Say it for him! Can I talk to you for a minute? Yes, Sissy? Could you tell me what happened to you? It's just the weirdest kidnapping. Yep, into the suitcase you go. It's alright, you've got your book to read, although you dropped it there, unfortunately. What happened after I last saw you at your old house? Oh, let's see. After that, I think I fell asleep. It is pretty late. I woke up to the sound of an engine. So she was already in the submarine by then, huh? I thought to myself, I have to escape. Next thing I knew, I found myself in this big room. I was so tired, I couldn't move. And then... Camilla! I was so relieved. I don't remember what happened after that. She's definitely died a fair few times, absolutely. Let's try and count them. So that's the first time with the first assassin, the second time with the second assassin. There was the trap room. There was getting crushed by a huge piece of chicken, and I guess now as well. So yeah, I think that's the fifth time. I think that's the fifth time, unless I'm missing one. I'm so relieved. I don't remember what happened after that. She must have passed out. Poor thing. You've been through so much. You were very brave. I think Lynn's probably been through more than me. You've both been brave. We have anything else to say here? No. Okay. Oh, I'll have a drink. Camilla! Okay. So I've got the monitor over there, a wheel that we gotta turn here, and let's say hi to Lynn. Oh, Sissel! You're here! Lynn! What in the world happened here? I don't know. Huh? I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. The manipulator, perhaps? They did say that the other Sissel, or the real Sissel, whatever, was probably possessing Camilla at the time, right? And she also said that she didn't remember what was going on, so yeah, I guess you wouldn't know in that case. So I'm guessing Camilla killed Lynn while being possessed. Maybe. Unless it jumped bodies. We'll see. And where's Detective Jowd? Is he alright? I don't know. Huh? The room he was in just disappeared all of a sudden. Now it's all making even less sense than before. After we left the Super's office, we followed after the man in red. We tracked him with that radio transmitter Inspector Cabanella fired into him with the bullet. The man in red took a boat out to sea from a small harbour on the edge of town. Detective Jowd and I managed to secretly stow away on his boat, and then we sneaked onto the submarine with him when it surfaced. Before long, the submarine dove back down again. I mean, impressive managing to sneak on board a submarine. There's not exactly a lot of places you can hide, right? Or a lot of places you can get in without people noticing. Detective Jowd and I decided to split up. He would take care of the telephone line, and I would look for Camilla. I found Camilla hiding here in the engine room. She had escaped and run away here. Wow, that's quite an adventure. What happened next? I don't know. Huh? There was a flash of white all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Oh boy. Sounds like it'd be quicker to see for myself. Alright. Let's do the time warp again. The Esiona engine room. Camilla? Are you okay? Yep. Camilla? Fucking has a Tommy gun. Hello, Lynn? Or is it Detective now? It's been 10 years since we last met. Are you really that man from the park 10 years ago? Well, I see there's no need to introduce myself. Give Camilla back. She has nothing to do with any of this. Afraid I can't do that. This is my last chance. The phone is ringing. It's not for me. Nobody ever calls the dead. The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge plan? It didn't happen tonight, did it? His execution. Well, knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here like this, waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just what he wanted? To be executed by his own daughter? I heard about 10 years ago. Feel sorry about what happened to you. But revenge? Nobody could possibly know. But What in the world? An explosion? Uh-oh. I've got a bad feeling about this. Have I been had? Look out! Revenge, huh? That's a feeling I just can't understand. Of course not. You're not him. She's right. I'm not him, am I? He was going to shoot Detective Jowd as Camilla when he came to rescue her. It's just too horrible. Anyway, let's bring you back to life. Again. And again, and again, and again. You didn't have to add the again part. You know, I had to add several agains, really. So, let's see. The cause of death this time was that mysterious explosion. You're pretty up for a dead woman. You know how detectives love a good mystery. It's like a shot of vitamins. And what do you mean for a dead woman? Anyway, guess we should look for a way to stop that explosion. Alright, let's do this thing. Finding clues is like a dose of minerals to a detective. I'm afraid with my memory loss, I have no idea what vitamins or minerals are. I mean, vitamins are a scam. Well, vitamin supplements and all that. Okay. Needed to get her to pick up that phone, I think. Okay. Alright. Can turn that. We can't answer this because it's just ringing, right? Yeah, can't get the line to work. That's funny. Yeah, well, I could use the phone in the past if someone was calling. What are you talking about? The receiver has to be off the hook first, silly. Well, don't look at me. I can't do it. I don't have any hands or feet right now. Somebody please answer the phone. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself. Turn this wheel here. There we go. Hey, we somehow managed to knock down the receiver. Somehow managed? Who's to say that's not how I planned it? Come on, hurry! Now's your chance to get on the phone. Might be Detective Jowd. She's right. I'd better check it out. Hello? Anybody there? If anybody's still there, get yourself here on the double. We are about to head out. Speak up. Why don't you answer? Anyway, come if you're coming. They're leaving. Go there. So, it must be true what they say. That there are restless ghosts on board. Updated the phone book. That does it. I promise to turn over a new leaf, Mom. Who is he calling restless ghosts? Well, it's true that neither of us is really resting in peace. Anyway, looks like the sub just lost one of its crew. Guess that means the fate of this sub has changed slightly. Maybe? Sissel has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip. It's Detective Jowd! What's going on there? I saw this little deal go down once before. In just a moment, the man in red is about to get his Temsec fragment taken away. Let me just quickly go over here. Lost her life trying to protect Camilla from an explosion. Lynn found her in the submarine, but the man in red was controlling her. Came along sub with me to save his mistress, Lynn and Camilla. And he, yeah. Minor crew hand. A member of the crew of the submarine, the Yanoa. Afraid that the restless ghosts he hears are on board, he decides to quit his job. The way the thing came up from the trapdoor looked kind of weird. It sort of like rotates, it is weird. Yet he controlled Camilla as part of his revenge, but while he was out, his fragment was stolen. Got an extra room over here now, don't we? Oh, no, apparently not. I don't get it. What's happening? They decided to conclude the deal without the other party present. They're just going to go ahead and steal the Temsec fragment. Huh? But that's cheating! I think we have more important things to think about right now. Where's the Temsec fragment going to go? Okay, so we can lower these. Won't budge. Maybe it's broken. Don't have to lower it right now. And if I ever had to move it, I'd probably get Lynn to do it for me. Cheetah, cheetah, pumpkin eater. Hey there, TV, PG. Hope you're doing well. Let me do this. Yeah, nothing's happening. Seems like it should do something. Some kind of ornament, clearly. Turn the valve. See if that does anything now. Ooh. Hello. Damn it. I missed it. He's in there now. And the Temsec fragment. The objective has been achieved. Now we detach the control room as planned. Yes, sir. Farewell, sir. Cecil! What just happened? The whole room just disappeared, with Detective Jowd in it! Don't worry, Lynn. I bet Detective Jowd can take care of himself. Main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady. I can't believe this is happening! Now then, I'd better hurry along, before Cecil discovers what he's lost and comes after me. Ynoa will be his coffin. May it lie buried here in the deep sea forever. Farewell, Cecil. Ah, so that's the cause of that giant explosion. Huh? What is? Don't tell me that's another thing you've forgotten. The torpedo! It's like... Well, you've heard of a missile before, haven't you? Yeah, sure. But a different missile comes more readily to mind. Looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. You have to do something before that torpedo is fired. Can't let it launch. What can we do? Let's just get to the torpedo as fast as we can. Maybe we can find a way to stop it somehow. How? A true detective never gives up. Well, we certainly can't just ignore it. I mean, I feel like we need Missile with us, right? It's no time, it's gonna launch! Nothing we can do from here. There goes the missile. There's really nothing we can do. Only our missile was here right now. He'd try and take it head on for us. Yeah, I bet he would. But we better rethink the whole thing. Okay, let's just do that. Gotta get to the rock. Go. The 10-6 fragment your might last. Objective has been achieved. Farewell, sir. He's gonna launch. Better hurry along. Yeah, that's the, not good. Do something. No time, it's gonna launch! You can still find a way to stop it. What? How? Even if the torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? There's still something we can do. I hope. Why was the I hope at the end the strongest part of that sentence? Let's go on why the Frankenstein monsters in the Ocean Gate sub. Ooh, grapes, nice. Well, they're escaping with the Hemsick fragment, and also betraying their partner in the process, and destroying the submarine with everybody on board that could potentially stop them or like knows about what's going on and stuff. Okay, here goes. The rat! The rat! I came along for the ride without giving it too much thought, but was this really the best move? I think so. You just have to keep it from going off, right? I'm sure this poor little rat will thank us too. How in the world did it get in here? Do you know how a torpedo works? No, I can't say I do. Wow, detectives sure know a lot. I saw it explained once in a book. On impact, the fuse in the tip is depressed. I mean, that's a very old-fashioned impact torpedo there. More modern torpedoes work in a different way. Because, like, hey, it's a lot harder to actually hit the target, so it is better to hit near the target and cause, like, a huge vacuum, which will, the huge difference in pressure causes, like, serious damage. So they detonate in other ways, like magnets or sonar. Yes, exactly. I think magnets were like the next stage up from impact torpedoes, but they've still like moved on even further from magnetic. I believe they've also got like remote controlled torpedoes as well, like similar to like tow missiles. So they run out like a fiber optic cable, and you can guide it manually and like also detonate it manually. I think. I'd have to double check on that. Detonator, huh? Must be that red button. So how do we stop it? It didn't explain anything about that in the book. I mean, if it's one of them American-made torpedoes, one of them American impact torpedoes from World War II, that thing ain't ever going off. Wow. Detectives sure know a lot. Or not. Squish! Rat. Poor rat. This looks like just the thing. We clamp this on the fuse, it should keep it from moving. So what does that mean exactly? Means we might be able to stop the torpedo from exploding with this. Just ask someone on the Minecraft Discord or the War Thunder forums, they'll probably know. I mean, I'm pretty sure that, like, basic torpedo knowledge, like, you could probably even just Wikipedia that, right? You wouldn't even have to, get, like, export documents or whatever, or tech manuals. I have to admit, I don't understand all the details, but I do want to give it a try. But before we can do that, looks like I have to get something out of the way first, huh? That rat should have probably just moved. Right, so we got you over there. I think these outside parts are supposed to be weights of some sort. The spinning black things, right? Apparently, their spinning helps the torpedo maintain its balance. Must be pretty heavy. I wonder if we can use these weights to our advantage somehow. Gyroscope, huh? This is probably the detonator. Press it, the torpedo will explode. Uh-oh, better be careful. But you know, there should be a safety device around here somewhere. Safety device, huh? That sounds promising. I have to put the safety on before this thing blows up. What if we operate this now with the gyroscope? Stop it, rat! That's a little thing, isn't it? Quite a worthy adversary. Do you know the rat is the main focus here, don't you? Okay, true. Well, this is out of the way, we can't set the safety device. You're right. Only our missile is here right now. Get this creature to leave somehow. Like that? Right! Dump the little creature off! Wow, those weights were heavy enough to turn the whole torpedo over. Now for that safety device. Right! Press the detonator. Alright. There! We clamped the safety device on. We did it! That should keep this torpedo from exploding. But there's just one problem. Problem? What's that? The torpedo is still going to impact. We can't do anything about that. I mean, that's just how we get back to the submarine, obviously. Uh-oh. What was that noise? Looks like the torpedo still hit the submarine. But looks like the submarine is still okay. This changes everybody's fate, including the little rats. That's all! We did it! We saved the rat! And also, Lynn. What's the matter? You still look unhappy. We stopped the torpedo from blowing up. It still opened up a gaping hole in the submarine. You're right. I guess that's just what missiles do! They're unstoppable! Huh? Am I hearing things? Anyway, guess we'd better get back to the present as quickly as we can. Right, I'm worried about Camilla. We managed to stop death for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. Uh-oh. Water is seeping in through the hole where the torpedo hit. Gotta get them out of here. I better go meet up with Lynn. Alright, so we are going to save the game here, since it is about time for us to wrap things up, even factoring in the delay that we had. But don't worry, we are going to be playing more of this on Wednesday. As for what we're going to be doing tomorrow, well, we are going to be doing our midday stream of Please Be Happy. So look forward to that one as well. There won't be anything on Thursday. Friday will be our Discord event, and the weekend will be Super Robot Wars. So look forward to all of that, everyone. Now, let's go and find somebody to raid. Shall we? Give me a moment. Alright. That sounds like a good idea to me then. Give me a moment. There we go. Yeah. Alright. Given that there's something special going on there, I feel like that's more than enough reason to do so. Looks like Harp is also streaming in Stars and Time. I was expecting an art stream, so that's a little bit different. Anyway, thank you very much as always, and hope to see you all next time. Okay? See ya!